Wow! All right. Hello, Ralph. Hello. Happy International Zero Waste Month. Still.
Happy International Zero Waste Month, Tony. Morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. From wherever you are tuning to the program this today. Yeah, so it's been a wonderful time, definitely.
Yes.
This past yeah, since yesterday, as we go through the Zero Waste Feature Marathon.
And we are now in the segment of Around the World in 24 hours. Yeah. Imagine we did that, Ralph. We really did that. Congratulations to all who participated, who watched, who joined us during our live sessions, our members, our hosts, our regions, sisters, networks, everyone who participate. And for those who will rewatch this live sessions from the first hour to 24 hours. So non-stop across continents, time zones, and of course, diverse communities.
Yeah, heavy on
Congratulations.
the diverse communities, and we're able to go through this marathon with the help of everyone from sunrise in Asia Pacific to late nights in the US and Canada. We're able to learn about inspiring stories coming out of Africa, and this has truly been a global zero waste celebration. So what a way for everyone to celebrate, or to cap off the International Zero Waste Month, by learning about the stories of everyone in every facet of the world. So yeah, kudos to everyone and thank you for participating.
Yes, thank you participating, and that includes you, Ralph.
Yes.
Thank you so much. And for those who are watching live, please type in where you're watching right now, or if you are watching this re-live or um replay. So please type in so that we can recognize you on the chat. So we are actually live. In case you don't know, we are actually live on our Facebook page, LinkedIn account, and of course YouTube. So can you folks again comment or message which segment? How about you, Ralph? Which segment resonated with you so far? And what's your favorite highlight of the marathon? So please comment below. If you are watching this on replay, please still comment what is your favorite highlight of the marathon.
Yeah, I would say so. So far, with the parts that I was able to catch, I really enjoyed the film viewings that we had. Particularly when we're able to understand where the filmmakers were. the talk backs as well in those sessions. This time that we're able to take a look at the kind of um, art that we have in zero waste, being able to learn about what's happening on the ground through media. It's very, I think it's a really wonderful time to it shows the intersection between how our communities and still maximizing our capacities as artists, as for the filmmakers that we were able to and were able to join us and support the Zero Waste Feature Marathon. Um, how about it, Tony? Which part has resonated to you the most in the past how many hours?
Well, before I answer, what you have mentioned is really it was actually really you as well. So you're into film, so that's why. And I'm also, if I'll choose all segments, I'll choose them. So, but I'll be honest and also biased because I facilitated the champion section, the meet and greet with Zero Waste Champion. So that's of course my favorite highlights of these celebration. But I also like, of course, as a resource mobilization of Gaia. Another highlight that I like is the engagement with the UNMI
Yeah.
Fund. So special shout out with Marisa for taking time to to share insights with about our engagement, and of course encouraging future donors and funders to invest in zero waste.
Yes,
So
exactly. Invest in zero waste.
yes.
Um,
So this year's Zero Waste Feature Marathon 2026 brought International Zero Waste Month into life in the best way possible. So again, congratulations and thank you so much for sharing those insights. Our champions, as mentioned, our experts, our of course our members. So through people, stories, and real solutions.
yeah. The whole thing is there's a lot of things that happened throughout the past 24 hours and more. We kicked things off in Asia Pacific, where we were able to hear from our communities, know where they're coming from, know their stories on ground. We're able to hear from youth leaders, some from local businesses, and definitely from waste speakers and waste workers. We're also able to learn where they're coming from, their stories, what are they fighting for. We're also able to meet some movement leaders in this endeavor.
Correct.
How what We're able to discuss so many things that are very relevant in our field and beyond. And um, Even the different national alliances, it's very exciting having to being able to meet this wonderful people, people who are working on the ground and um, showing us the importance or the value of the work that we do in Gaia, and even beyond within the sector we are currently. These people all contribute in one way or another to shape zero waste futures on the ground, and it's wonderful to be able to learn about it, engage, be able to learn from each other's experiences, stories, and it makes us very excited to the future of zero waste. And we can only do that by sustain this kind of work by investing in zero waste. So I think that's where we are in the zero waste month, and we're thankful for everyone who participated.
Yes, so again, thank you. Shout out to all who participated, who shared, our waste speakers, waste workers, local businesses, movement leaders, and national alliances. We saw diverse member spotlights, meet and greets with, again, Zero Waste champions and sister networks, sharing how collaboration is moving the movement forward.
Yeah, and there's different tones as well in the conversations that we had. Of course, our work is a very important work, but that doesn't mean that fun doesn't can be part of
Correct.
the conversation. So there came the fun. So a lot of we had some trivia. We started with some trivia in our net in the work, some banter as well, in
Yes.
throughout the separate different parts of the marathon. We're also able to do the guest of photo zero waste game, which is
Mm-hmm.
something that is quite exciting as well personally. So yeah, a lot of good conversations, a lot of fun throughout the celebration this year.
Yes, if you missed those fun, the trivia banter and the guess the photo, please rewatch. I think part three or two of these live sessions. So please check our Facebook page, our LinkedIn and YouTube account to check on and you participate in the trivia and banter and the guess the photo. And then of course don't forget Ralph and everyone who's watching right now the Zero Waste Film Festival. So this is where real stories, real from people from the ground telling what's happening. So uh yeah, so congratulations and thank you for sharing those films during this celebration.
Yeah. So everyone, if you wish to revisit the parts of the program, you can look at the replays in our Facebook page, for you to still somehow engage in the conversations, amplify it to your network, and this parts of the program, or the previous parts of the program, allows us to learn more about the work that we do, and it won't be as successful if we're not able to show it to more people. So keep on revisiting. The, the 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 work doesn't end in the marathon, and the way to amplify it does also doesn't end in this real the live session. So feel free to share away those different parts of the fun, so that we can engage to more people, have fun with more people, and do the work with more people. From We're able to to do these stories, or to learn stories from India, Indonesia, the Philippines,
Yes.
Thailand. We've watched stories about waste workers. Yeah.
Yes.
So happy. Yeah. Plastic pollution and community resilience. And let's think, if we're able to engage more people, what more can we expect in the coming in the years to come? The kind of stories that
Mhm.
would come from this engagement. So keep let's keep on sharing the work of our network, and the people that are working in the in our sector. So yeah, so it's very exciting, and we're hoping that more people will be able to draw more people in the conversations and the art and the work that we have.
Correct, correct. So like films like Worth, Sungay Plastic, Apo Island, Goes Zero Waste, and My City Beautiful City reminded us that zero waste isn't a concept. Again, I need to repeat that. Zero waste isn't or zero waste is not a concept, it is happening every day. You know what, Ralph? Again, zero
Yeah,
waste is not a
definitely.
concept, everyone. It
Mm-mm.
is happening every day. So these films
That's
reminded us that is possible and it's happening every day, right?
yeah.
From,
It
you
is.
know,
Mm-mm. It is through these stories that we're able to realize that it's not something people always think that it's not happening, or people say that it's something that is just a far-fetched reality, but
mhm,
but something that is not really happening on ground, but we're being able to see these stories through the films that we've seen, and the places that has been represented in those spaces. The stories, it somehow makes us realize that it is possible. Zero waste is possible. Zero waste is not
correct.
Series is not something that we're looking forward to the future. It's happening to on the ground, and we see it in many places being represented in this spaces in this media that in the broadcast that we have. But it is happening, and people were able to reach more people in this process, and it's such a wonderful thing.
And I also wanted to shout out Mads Abril. He said, "Love seeing so many places represented in one space." And as you watch these films, is it's like at when it's a tour around the world because you'll see, of course, different situations and stories from different countries, regions, from Asia Pacific to US and Canada to the global for around the world to I mean and also Africa. So are these regions and the members and the network share these stories through films. So if you want to get a copy or to of course to collaborate with us, and please feel free to connect with our regions, and we'll help you connect with our members and share these films so that others can also are reminded that zero waste is not a concept, it is happening every day.
Yeah, definitely. We started. Um, we from AP, we then crossed to continents with Gaia, US, and Canada, highlighting a strong cross collaboration between communities in Detroit, USA, and Manila, Philippines. That we're seeing that it's coming from different places, right? We're able to highlight different different contexts, but showing how it manifests in different spaces, and I think even with those different spaces, it shows us some a level of familiarity and singularity in the work that we do, and that is how important it is to work on this. And so definitely it's such a lovely thing to see the different places represented.
Yeah, different context, same challenges, and the same truth. Again,
Yeah.
communities already have answers. When false solutions like incinerations are pushed aside. So
Yes, definitely. The communities, it's already an existing, there are existing proof of solutions happening around the world. And it's wonderful that we have this space now to show it to more people. Um, from Detroit, USA, Manila, Philippines, we're able to also check stories from Africa, where Gaia Africa shared deeply moving stories from Tanzania, Ethiopia, South Africa, and Ghana. So as we were able to understand this different context to uh, through the conversations and the things that and the solutions that we have existing already on yeah, it's very moving the being able to reach these spaces, somehow online. Yeah.
Yes, correct. And we heard about people at the heart of change, community-led zero-waste models, and real impacts of extractive and polluting waste practices, and who bears that burden,
Yeah,
and
definitely. Mm, mm.
that's why.
um,
So that's why. Thank you so much for sharing those experiences through films, and of course our experts, our members who really work on the ground and also champion in zero waste. So we want to take a moment to say thank you across every time zone. So thank you so much for sharing and for celebrating with us this International Zero Waste Month.
Yeah, thank you everyone. To everyone who woke up early, stayed up late, joined us live, tuned in for a segment, or even those who are still probably um, remote or rewatching the episode or the sessions. Those who were able to share the stream now or later or watch from another part of the world, thank you. Wholehearted gratitude from every one of us here. And we're thankful for your support in this Stairways Feature Marathon.
And of course, to the speakers,
Mhm.
thank you so much for filmmakers for trusting us and for trusting us to mount, of course, here on our social media. To our waste workers and waste speakers, I know you're really busy, but you still had time to participate. Our youth leaders, local businesses, community organizers, and alliance members, this marathon belong to you. But of course, Ralph, I just want to shout out the people behind these live sessions. I want to shout out Trish. Hello, if you're watching our network development, thank you so much. RM, our team from the Asia Pacific, Dan, Robbie, and those who prepared the 24-hour marathon back
Yeah.
end. So thank you so much for that dedication. So it's still January 30 today. So yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, thank you everyone. To everyone who supported. To those who are behind the scenes, your work doesn't go unnoticed, and we are all happy with how this came out, and we're hoping that um, from this we're able to hear these powerful stories, seeing the community-led action solutions in action. We're able to celebrate our waste workers, different groups, our youth, our local leaders, and proven once again that zero waste is not just possible, it's already happening. We're able to
Of course, we don't miss that.
ones um, the wonderful stories showing that it is already possible and happening. Um,
Yes,
so,
but wait, there's more, Ralph. Because of course,
why?
as
Hmm.
we celebrate, or accept, sorry, as we accelerate zero waste across Asia, International Zero Waste Month does not end in January. So, our this month, the work continues year round. So, led by our members, waste speakers, waste workers, and frontline communities, this is where the support page, our Gaia AP
Oh,
support page, comes in. Yes, another round of
yes.
applause. Woo! So
Wait,
we
what is this?
officially launch our support page. Just log on to triple w dot where triple w dot support, support dash dev dot zero waste dot Asia. So please please check this support page. Is where you can contribute. You can continue standing with the movement beyond today. Again, you can continue supporting our members' work. These films, we can produce more films. We can change a lot of people, communities, standing with the movement beyond today. It allows you to support people, again, support and invest people doing the work on the ground, responding to crisis, and building real zero waste solutions in their communities. So please check our support page. Rob, maybe we can share a glimpse of our um if we have time, we can share the clips of the zero waste or the support page. So, can you tell us more about the zero waste the support page, Rob?
Yeah. All right. Okay. I think we have time to take a look at yeah.
Wait, I need a
All
drum roll.
right.
Wait. Drum roll. Ding,
Mm,
ding, 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 ding.
yeah.
Yes!
Yes,
Whee!
welcome. We're here. Okay, so we're trying to preview the support page now. So this is very exciting for everyone. We were working on this for quite some time, and right now we're now able to show it to the public. Um, we've created a page where you can one contribute to the Solidarity Fund, which provides rapid support during emergencies. No. So there are three ways for us to do three ways to support using the support page. First is through the Solidarity Fund, which helps us provide rapid support during emergencies and moments of risk for our people on the ground. So our waste workers, waste speakers, people who are just to make sure that they can withstand as vulnerable parts of the community. We're able to provide support when they need it. So that's the support, the Solidarity Fund. There's are different ways for us to donate to them now. Through you can do it online through our uh, the button there, bank deposit, or even in kind or partnership support. We're also open to that. Another aspect of the page, another way for you to support is by exploring the community service community projects. So you can also support member-led community projects, creating change at the local level. So there's a selection of a varied selection of projects here. So if you're able to scroll through the work here, so from here we have work from the Himalayas, work from Indonesia, work from Vietnam, Philippines, and different communities, different countries, um, representing their different representing different communities or localities who wish to create projects that show us the solutions in their community. So you can do that through the surveys community projects. Um, so there's also a selection when you go down. There's some space here. You can check the other community projects as well. I think we have at the moment 11 active projects, but
Correct.
um, we're open to you can reach out to us if you have a project in mind. Just email at support um, support dash
At
at
Newborn, yeah.
blue-burn.org. Yeah. So
Yeah.
another for us to the third way to support using this microsite is to learn more about the zero waste transition fund. So basically the transition fund is something that we have pulled to accelerate the adoption of zero waste systems across Asia Pacific. So, with that said, it basically allows us to support community-led initiatives that reduce pollution, create green jobs, and strengthen our sustainable waste systems. So, the transition fund allows us to continue our zero waste cities project, among others. Also, we it is a huge part of the work that we do, and making sure that we're able to continue the current work in pilot implementation, and we're
Yes.
able to help communities move away from harmful
Mm-hmm.
waste systems towards the kind of system that is just and sustainable alternatives, right? So,
Mm-hmm.
through your support in the transition fund, we're able to ensure that um, these pilot implementations on ground of zero waste, the solutions that we were able to witness, the stories of these solutions from different parts of the world, we're able to keep working on them, sustain their work. So it is a very if you wish to support it, you can also do it through the support page. Yeah.
Correct, correct, correct. And this is really a one-stop shop for our supporters when we visit our page. Again, it features three mechanism or um, program or whatnot. So it's really the solidarity fund to help to invest in people, support our member community projects, and of course, know more about the zero waste transition fund. I like what you, I mean, how you describe zero waste transition fund. It's really, it's like we are all aligned in terms of our vision on this. So thanks, Ralph. So again, join us in making a difference. Please, again, International Zero Waste Month does not end here. So please go to our website, www.support-dev.zerowaste.asia, and invest in people, invest in real solutions, support their community projects, and explore how Zero Waste Institution Fund is transforming communities. Yes, and thank you so much to everyone who stayed with us. Again, thank you. Um, and drop in, tune for those who dropped in, who tune in, who shared, who liked this video, our live sessions, and who carried this energy across the globe. This marathon may be ending, but this movement continues. Yes, of course.
Yes,
Okay, a round of applause.
definitely. Yeah, and now to help us close this year's Surveys Feature Marathon,
Oh,
we're
we close.
oh yeah, unfortunately,
All right.
some
Okay.
while this section closes, the good thing is the next session opens. So, to help us close this year's Surveys Feature Marathon, we're handing it over to
The one and
Miriam,
only.
the one and only Miriam, people in the network call her Mayang Asurin, kaya Asia Pacific's Deputy Director for our campaigns work for our closing session. Over to you, Mayang.
You, Ralph and Tony, for such a cheerful and lively hosting. I've been watching the past hour, and this has made my morning cheerful as well. So, hello everyone. If you're just joining us, or if you've been with us for hours already, welcome to the Zero Waste Feature Marathon 2026, our culminating activity for the International Zero Waste Month. We're coming to you live from Manila. This is an important moment joined by communities, waste workers and waste speakers, youth, organizers, policymakers, and everyday people who have proved again and again that zero waste is possible, even more possible if done together. So, whether you've got coffee, I have my coffee here, tea, or sheer excitement keeping you awake right now, thank you for being here with us. And as we start to wrap things up, we want to pause and reflect on why we do this every year. International Zero Waste Month isn't just about joining or organizing events. It's about highlighting existing people centered solutions, showing a collective action, and the belief that real change happens when communities lead. And this part of the marathon, this is one of our favorites because it reminds us that we're not alone in this work. Okay, so now I'm going to introduce Angus Ho, one of our leaders in Asia Pacific. As we come to the final stretch of the Zero Waste Feature Marathon 2026, it's time to hear from the people who will give our closing messages. These are the voices that have been championing zero waste at both global and regional levels, and their insights will inspire us as we look forward to the future of this movement. To kick things off, let's hear from a leader in environmental advocacy, Angus Ho from Hong Kong, with over 25 years of experience in conservation, waste management, and policy advocacy. Angus has been driving campaigns that tackle plastic pollution, food waste, and single use packaging. He is also the East Asia representative of Gaia Asia Pacific's Regional Advisory Committee. Angus, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Mayan, and greetings to everyone joining us from across the globe and from different time zones. As we conclude this year, International Zero Waste Month, I want to recognize the incredible efforts of communities, advocates, and organizations worldwide. Your dedication and commitments prove that zero waste isn't just a concept, it's a movement powered by people like you. Whether it's reducing disposable products, advocating for better policy, or inspiring others in your communities, every action matters. Together, we are creating a future where waste is minimized, resources and communities are valued, and our planet thrives. From all of us in the network and our allies across the world, thank you for your passion and your leadership. Let's continue to build knowledge, support each other, and grow this movement even stronger as we look forward to the next International Zero Waste Month in 2027. As we conclude the Zero Waste Month, we stand in solidarity with communities around the world, working relentlessly to implement zero waste solutions, from policy to on-the-ground actions. These efforts shows that zero waste is possible and is for everyone. Remember, zero waste is possible because you make it possible.
It's really inspiring, and that's true whether you're training community members um, or talking to parliamentarians. Every action is possible. There's no small action in this movement. Everyone plays a huge role, whether they were whether you're working at the micro level or at talking at the parliamentarians in the United Nations. These are all very important contributions to the zero waste movement. Next, we're turning to our home region. Joining us now is Trish Paras from Gaia Asia Pacific, someone who has worked closely with so many of you watching today. Trish, thank you for being here.
Thank you, Mayang, and happy International Zero Waste Month once again. Thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone who's been watching us across time zones. To our members, allies, and partners, you are the heart of the movement. From small community actions to national alliances, from knowledge sharing to policy work, you showed us what zero waste looks like. So this month and every month, your leadership commitment makes this movement even stronger. And we're grateful to walk this journey with you. And we hope this doesn't end here because the work and the celebration of your inspiring work continue. So back to you, Mayang. Thank you again, everyone.
Thank you, Trish. To wrap up this closing segment, we're joined by Monica Wilson, Associate Director of Gaia US. Monica has been closely involved in the growth of the zero waste movement over the years, and she'll help us reflect on how far we've come and where we're headed next. This is truly exciting. Welcome, Monica.
Thank you, Mayang. I feel like I get to meet the rock stars because I've been watching this marathon. I've come in and out over the past 24 hours. For me last night at the beginning, and for me this morning, which was the middle of the night, and it was a lot of fun. So it's really special to be here today. So I work in Guy's global programs, and in global programs, we're also really lucky because we get to work with an incredible team and members all around the world who are working on tangible solutions on the ground. And so if we want to think about the 25th anniversary of Gaia and what we've learned, and also think about a marathon, I think a few reflections to share are we know how important it is to sprint to solutions at the community level because we have to sprint, we have to take our energy, we have to take our drive and move things forward. And then we also have to sustain. And so that's where the marathon meant a lot to me. And I'll be honest, for a while there, I thought I was being invited to an actual marathon, which is not something that I know much about or have ever done or could even dream of. So my mind was blown because I believe that this team can do anything. And I firmly believe that there was actually people running that many miles today for a while. And now that I'm here, I'm also thrilled to see the way that this marathon has played out and the way that Gaia and Gaia members sustain our own marathons every day and every year and over the decades. So I was thinking about the marathon, and the parallels I see are that the global zero waste movement trains together. We learn lessons from each other. We get in the dirt together. We learn from each other in academies and on the ground visits. And we learn how to climb hills together and overcome the challenges that can be real barriers and stumbling blocks along the way. But if we work together, we can overcome them. We also learn to pace ourselves because we know that implementation and transformation on the ground is essential. And we know that building coalition means that we have our power, and that we know that by building coalitions, we can shift the conditions, the policies that will allow us to go even further together on the ground. So, and we know we have to do that together. So that's what I mean by pace ourselves and depend on each other. So it's like we're a team. This movement is a team running a collective marathon. And that's how we keep the energy going, I think. You know, the energy from the sprint when we get started, but all the way through to the end. Another parallel I thought about is that I think we nourish each other in a zero waste way, not with a bunch of trash that we're throwing at each other along a marathon route, but through inspiration, through creativity, through new collaborations, through exciting new ways of engaging with community and engaging with decision makers. So, so over the 25 years reflection and a 24-hour reflection, there have been so many examples shared in the last 24 hours around building power, building power to stop pollution, to stop injustice, to stop harm, to eliminate these massive sources of pollution from burning waste, and instead to push the levers for change and to scale up real tangible solutions for a just and healthy future. So I just wanted to share on a personal note how much it means to me to be able to be with you today, because the solutions in Asia have been a huge part of my own understanding of what zero waste is over the decades. And we know that the solutions all across Asia continue to be critical for the rest of the world to have inspiration and clarity and grounded lessons. And so this celebration of zero waste over the past month is really significant and important globally. So I appreciate everyone who's shared their stories and who's hosted events and just put everything out in the world for others to learn from. It's so important, and I hope everyone will stay engaged and committed and ready to go on our marathon to International Zero Waste Month 2027, because it's coming. And thank you again, and congratulations.
That was truly inspiring, reminding us on the real marathon we have had collectively shared. A marathon of learning, perfecting the many solutions across the world, fighting false solutions, and shifting policies and finance in the past 25 years. This movement grows because people show up wherever they are, um, wherever whichever time zone, whichever level they are engaging with, be it at the community level, at the schools, at the workplace, in policy making, in or wherever they are here to contribute. And we can't wait to keep building this together. Please, also, if you are um, still watching, you can also support the support page and look into it. It was, please go back to the link that Tony and Ralph showed us. It's a important page and an innovative fundraising um, page for us to really put efforts to support those communities in crisis and quick needs. This is something that we want to keep resources moving into, away from false solutions into those community needs. The zero waste movement continues every day in every place, and we invite you to stay with us, stay connected, and join us again for International Zero Waste Month in 2027. From all of us here, thank you, take care, and together, let's keep pushing for a zero waste future.